Six new state legislators will have a lot on their plates already with two planned special sessions in the coming weeks, including one to combat crime. This morning, the Violent Crime Task Force completed their three-month-long process of coming up with recommendations for that session. News's Bess Cashley breaks down the key points.
Michael, the task force, made up of a group of 13 lawmakers, law enforcement officials, and judicial experts, came up with a total of 5 recommendations they hope will address the rising violent crime rate across the state. As Governor John Bel Edwards exits, likely so will the tenets of his Justice Reinvestment Initiative enacted during his first term, the goal of which was to lower the state's astronomical incarceration rate. But now, with violent crime spiking across Louisiana, lawmakers say it's time for a change. Thus spawned the Violent Crime Task Force. After meeting for 3 months, the group has come up with this new plan to get a grip on crime.
We wanted to keep it broad and to keep it more of a guiding principles or recommendations.
First up, address the lack of transparency in the criminal justice system. They want to make data and information more accessible to victims and the public. Following a series of breakouts at several juvenile jails, increase the consequences for juveniles committing serious criminal acts, as well as properly and securely housing them. Increase penalties for violent felons in possession of firearms. Prioritize and incentivize rehabilitative programs offered to offenders across the state. And finally, incentivize recruitment and retention of law enforcement officers. One concept that did not make it onto the core list of recommendations is mental health.
You have to put violent criminals in jail, but you also have to treat people that, need treatment. And you can't just one size fits all this thing.
Task Force member Representative Nicholas Muscarello plans to bring a bill forth during session to address it.
What the bill will actually do it will allow us to, as a condition of probation and parole, require that they receive mental health, rehabilitation.
The legislature is set to have the special session on crime after Mardi Gras.